What's up, everyone? We are back with another Showdown Live. It is a beautiful day outside, but we will never know, locked inside in quarantine. So what better way to recreate that feeling than by spreading some sand in some miserable weather on the ladder? And in order to do this, we are back with this neon sand offense team. I have been playing this team a lot on my alts and really enjoying it. I'm not sure why, it's clicked really well with me. And I've been having a blast. I've actually gotten pretty high elo on this thing. I was pushing top 500 on alt account with it, so it's been going very well. I like that it handles enemy balance types and enemy HO really well. It's verging on HO itself. I've thrown that in the description up there, the game plan, let's call it, and it's really strong. I really enjoy it, and I think it's just because having EXCADRILL as a core Pokemon in it means that you can just dismantle so many Fables, which is of course the backbone of a lot of balance teams. And of course its Sand Rush lets it smoke a lot of offense. This isn't even, I guess it's a hyper offense. We're probably going to see Mew first unless they have no setup at all, or Tarak. Actually, that's not fair. Tarak is very likely in itself. I'm not sure who to go for because I bet this is the screen setter actually, and this is the Suicide Rocker. Yes, okay, that took me a second to kind of process. In my experience, I've been playing a lot of HO this morning too, and in my experience, the Rocker almost always comes out first. I've mentioned in previous lives how it should be an interesting 50-50, and I shouldn't just automatically click a pout on like it would otherwise, but I've almost always been getting the Rocker first thing, and so I want to make a play. Okay, and I'm proven wrong, and that's the alternate, and that's why you have to weigh the 50-50s right there. My opponent is 1000% going to click Taunt here. Now we'll go to my Banded T-Tar in order to match that. Yep, get that correctly. I wonder if my opponent's going to recognize this and go to their own Terrakion. Yeah, that's tough because a boosted Terrakion is not something I'm thrilled about. I think I might make a double here because I kind of got them off the rip with the taunt. I think my opponent probably recognizes that. I'm not going to my T-Tar to like exchange pleasantries, so I'm probably gonna make another. Yes, okay, we get that. That's awesome. Hippowdon should be super threatening for this guy. There is a Levitate user. They might go to that, but I think I'm going to. Do I want to get up rocks first? Actually, I think I do, in case they do go to that Hydreigon or none of the above. Okay, we see the Dracovish come out. I'm tempted to make this Ferrothorn a more defense. I've got it max Spadef, so it's some sort of like moderate counter to Curium. It can take like one hit and counter back with the Gyro Ball, but as a result, it's not fantastic versus Dracovish. I think I'll go to my own for now. Oh wow, we get this one. Theoretically, I should win this, and I'm tempted to actually. Well, how important is this one? Well, not terribly. I don't know if I want to outrage here or not is the thing. If I kill this thing, that would be useful, but then I wouldn't have a switch in for the enemy Dracovish. It would get revenge killed by the Dragapult. Plus, it's got okay matchups for these three guys. Okay, plus, again, if this one's Scarf to begin with, which it's a good odd that it is, then I'll look like a total dummy. So I'm going to go to Tyranitar. I should eat anything. Okay, so that suggests to me that it is not Scarf. It would have at least U-turns there. And now for my opponent, I've been making a lot of aggressive doubles. I wonder if they'll go to Terrakion again here. I'm willing to take a chance that they're going to stay in. And I get it. Boom, that should be super dead. Awesome. Okay, so we're off to a really great start so far. Maybe me gassing myself up wasn't a huge curse or jinx. It wasn't a jinx yet. That should be a Terrakion for my opponent. I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. Okay. It's not heavy-duty boots, so probably a high jump kick. And I've said many times there are no true counters to fighting types in this team, but that's okay. We got Hippowdon, next best thing. I was planning to go to this thing on the Terrakion anyway, so it kind of works out. I can't imagine a Cinderace is hitting me terribly hard unless I'm unfamiliar with the set. And they get that correct with the U-turn. I'm going to see Hydreigon again. I'm going to go to Tyranitar again. Well, it could Nasty Plot. I think it's going to Nasty Plot and go for Flashkin on my T-Tar. I almost autopiloted and did that. I think it's Nasty Plotting. It would suck if this thing died because it's a great counter to these two right here. But I'm going with my gut. And the gut is It's feeling strong today. Oh, we get this one though. Oh no. I want to go back to Dracovish. If I guess wrong, then I go to my... Can EXCADRILL kill? Still, I'm gonna do it. If you read me, you read me. Okay, they don't. Now it's speed tie, except mine is adamant. Most are. But as I said, this Dracovish I don't love for any other reason except for being a swap into Dracovish. So if you kill me, you kill me. I'm going to take the 50-50. The potential 50-50. I'm probably going to lose this, but whatever. My opponent's probably going to stay in. There's not a lot of reason to run Jolly Dracovish. It doesn't outspeed the big speed threats, Dragapult and Zeraora. And like the speed tier you're hitting in between then isn't much. I think it would be like Bear Scuda would outspeed you, but that's so irrelevant. What else would be in... Weevil might be able to do something. Oh, they just sack it. Okay. My opponent thinks that their Dracovish is important enough to sack off their Terrakion for. I guess it did its job, but Terrakion's got, again, the fighting types against this team are so powerful. I'll go T-Tar on this thing. I wonder if it's going to U-turn or show a setup set. I think T-Tar's pretty good answer regardless. That does a ton of damage though. Might be a physical set. Again, they're really banking on this Dracovish here. Sure, man. We don't have stand up, so if I sack Dracovish, I don't have a good answer afterwards. So I'm gonna go to Ferrothorn this time. Oh, it's banded. Oh, wow. So that's why they banned last time. Okay, that explains it. Interesting. Interesting. I would have, if I'd known that, I would have sacked the Dracovish and then gone to Curium and killed it back. But okay. Do I need this thing? Is there any point in preserving? No. Kills me off. Is that in range for my own Dracovish? Interesting. Or I do Curium and I don't care. Also tempting. Let's win that calc though. Dracovish, banned, Earthquake's smoking it. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, no brainer. Does Rapid Spin kill? Close. Oh, that would be something. I guess I get... Oh gosh, this actually wasn't a great play because now they have a free possibility to go to Hydreigon here. Oh, this wasn't a great play. I discounted the possibility of Hydreigon, I think, and my opponent's been really eager to keep this thing alive. Shoot. Oh, now I want a Rapid Spin. Even Iron Head, like what are the chances it kills? 32. That's a 75% chance to kill. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, hell yeah. I should have Rapid Spin. If I was gonna make that read, maybe I should have. No, you know what? No, that wasn't a great play. This one's getting low. I wonder what they're clicking. I'm gonna go Showdown again. I don't want to overpredict too hard. That way it's taking. If they U-turn again, okay, and they make a great double. Okay, I was gonna say Showdown's great because if they U-turn again, they die to the next rocks, and they recognize that. Great play. Dracovish is doing. Well, it's not doing nothing yet. It can kill these two. If I sack something, it can kill something and force in the Draco Bolt, and then I reset the situation again. Okay. I think I sack this one actually. I think it's your time, Hippowdon. Oh, and this one dies. Okay. Oh, wait. EXCADRILL just wins. What am I saying? I'm doing all this like 1000 IQ predictions, but no, EXCADRILL just wins. This thing could be Scarf. It seemed to be physical to me earlier. We'll find out. If it has, I don't even know if a Scarf Fire Blast would kill. It probably would. But regardless, my opponent is not Scarf. EXCADRILL will take it. I'm gonna go to my T-Tar and the Sucker Punch just to let them know. You don't. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. They let me know. I thought I was doing the cockiest play ever, but Rapid Spin for a kill isn't even disrespectful anymore either. So we take game one. That's hype. That is very hype. Hopefully we can rise quickly with this new team. I think it's a lot of fun. Any team that is a good matchup versus balance and hyper offense is a big relief for me. I think, again, I alluded to it earlier, but I think the EXCADRILL is a big part of that because it enters both so well. You know, get you a mon that can do both. EXCADRILL is that mon. Interesting team for my opponent. It is, I don't know why, it seems different to me, but I guess this is all the classic Sword and Shield stuff. So I guess it's not that interesting, but the Mammoth Swine is a little bit off. No Corviknight, but they make up for the lack of Corviknight with these two. Dracovish, I would guess their Mammoth Swine is to help deal with all of the bulky waters that would otherwise wall Dracovish. Interesting idea. Curium's got a great matchup off the gates. The only one I wouldn't want to pull is the Ferrothorn. I think I even probably live a close combat from Zeraora. That's something I should know off the top of my head. Oh, and of course I don't want the Clef. Clef is such a rare lead, in my opinion. But does my opponent want to go to this thing? I bet they do. In which case my best answer is T-Tar with a Banded Fire Punch, but it's a terrible matchup versus everything else. So I'm going to go with a numbers game. My gut tells me I should go to T-Tar. So let the record show if my opponent goes Ferrothorn that I knew, but I think Curium is the better matchups otherwise. Let's see what they say. They go Clefable. Okay, proves me wrong completely and goes for the Clefable off the rip. Just 1000% going to click a teleport here. I know you're clicking teleport. Oh! Hold the phone. Does this kill? This is none of the above. I did not expect any of this. Fable, Calm Minds, +1, and nope, not defense. Ice Beam's gonna do 40%. I think was the last range correct. They have more Spadef than I expected. I got a max roll before. I got a max roll, which sets me up for the kill. Guaranteed, right? Yes, guaranteed. Okay, great. This is gonna do how much? Let's see, is it a full Spadef Ferrothorn? It's not. My opponent is not ready for this absolute monstrosity as Curium. That's gonna invite in who? Zeraora? I don't even know if I died as Zeraora. It was the Dracovish, okay. I'm gonna go to my own. I've been liking that as an answer lately. If they click Outrage, that would... Okay. They were probably gonna click Outrage. That was an autopilot failure is what that was. I can't go to Curium. This thing won't get hit too bad. Boy, oh boy. I could get up a couple layers of spikes, but then it would just be able to get this guy out scot-free again. I don't love the matchup. How much is T-Tar doing? Running the calcs today. Okay, Crunch is a 2-hit KO. I don't love it. How good is T-Tar's matchup? It's pretty good. I think we can do that Ferrothorn option because T-Tar can do some more. I don't want to lose. What would that have been? Yeah, it probably would have lost that 1v1 actually. I can knock it off, and then it's a lot less threatening. I'll get up 1 layer of spikes and then knock it off. Oh, it's already confused. Shoot. Who are we going to see? Ferrothorn's actually kind of a problem for my opponent in general. I wonder if they'll go to Fable and try to rip a Flamethrower. Because normally, I'm guessing there's a Life Orb set given by how poor defenses it had. And Calm Mind sets, or Life Orb sets almost always have Flamethrower, of course. But I'll knock off. Knockoff is such a good zero thinking play. Reconnect. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Unbelievably, it works out. I was trying to get back on the screen and I clicked Gyro Ball, completely out of luck. Okay, great. And it was Life Orb, alluding to what I was saying earlier. They're definitely going to Flamethrower this time. I'll go to T-Tar. If they softboiled again, they are... Actually, I guess that's fair enough. Yeah, it was fair enough. I think Stone Edge kills. And more importantly, my opponent has no swap in whatsoever. Yeah, Mammoth Swine's going to die here, assuming it hits. Big assumption, though. That's frustrating. That would have been a dead Mon. Now Ferrothorn is going to take a massive amount here. Hopefully it's not banded. It does this massive amount. I want to Leech Seed so I can keep this thing healthy as a Dracovish counter. Okay, my opponent is going to defog here. I could have done like something to pressure it. Oh, they click Foul Play instead. That's great. I get a lot of defensive momentum now. Freeze Dry is probably 2-hit KOing anything right now. Yeah. They sack their Mandibuzz. Okay, so we're going to see the Dracovish again. Will I be able to counter with my Ferrothorn? Yeah, I probably will. That's good. Dracovish comes again. I'll go to my Ferrothorn. We didn't confirm what set it was earlier. That tells me that it is Scarf. I wonder if they'll swap out here. Then to Gyro Ball to prevent the Fable from coming in. I want to make a double, actually. I want to make a double really badly, but I don't think my opponent... if my opponent stays in, that would be so devastating. I think I'll Gyro Ball in case they swap. Okay, works out great. Mamoswine's dead. Gyro Ball slept on with Ferrothorn. I think it's probably... It's... third best attack after Knockoff and Body Press. I don't think Power Whip is that great anymore. There's not as many bulky waters as there should be. It does beat, of course, Seismitoad, but I think most Seismitoads aren't staying in on a Ferrothorn just to not even the chance that. I've shown the willingness to Gyro Ball here in the past. I want to go T-Tar, but just in case they click a Flamethrower. I think I even need a Moonblast. They do click Flamethrower. Does it burn? Doesn't burn. Awesome. This Stone Edge is going to end something's life. Don't think that crit even mattered. If not, you already kind of lucked me with the Mamoswine there. I will do... Yeah, I can sack this. Yeah, because this guy's going to have close combat, so might as well sack this. This one comes in. I will knock off. That hits the Zera Aura, prevents the Life Orb from doing a massive amount if it has it. We get another crit. That one did matter. Leftovers probably means it's bulk up. I'm going to Leech Seed. If Plasma Fist goes for a read, the Leech Seed is going to be really devastating. My opponent quits. We get another win. Awesome. Let's get another one. No, not Random Battle. Oh, nice try. Not until you ban Dynamax. Random Battle, if you want Nathan back in your ladder, you got to ban that Dynamax. I'm sorry. It's got to go. It's got to go. Okay, we see another somewhat standard team. This looks like pretty much a balance. We're going to see... Toxapex is the main Dracovish counter. Otherwise, it kind of runs rampant. Maybe Komodo takes one and returns, but I don't think the Stealth Rock variants are running Dragon Claw that much nowadays. I think they mainly run Earthquake and Body Press. So, in general, Dracovish has got a great matchup. And we, of course, are going to pressure it with our Freeze Dry Curium as per the usual. But let's look at the lead matchup. I've been getting lazy with my lead matchups. I'm going to be honest. I've gotten some bad leads lately. So let's take a look. Snorlax seems like an unlikely lead to me, if I'm being honest. Same with Clefable. It doesn't get you a lot of momentum right at the gates. People coming and going. Timers are on. I got to get cooking here. So Curium's not great because 1, 2, 3, arguably 4, because I don't think I can OHKO either of them. Maybe Freeze Dry does, because this is probably max defense to counter the Dracovish. But even still, I don't love it. The only one that it beats in this matchup is Komodo, so that's a no for me. Hippowdon gets out for rocks versus just about everyone, but I don't love this matchup. And lets rocks go up from this one. Probably gets toxic from this one, actually. EXCADRILL, I don't love versus the lead. It's not going to be able to kill everything. It's more of a late game sweeper. T-Tar has some interesting ones. I can do a ton to Toxapex. I can do a lot versus Dragapult that gets up the sand, so EXCADRILL can follow up later. Fire Punch versus this one. Stone Edge, I don't think it kills, but I think I beat the 1v1. Like, I think it's a 2-hit KO. Does lose extremely hard to Komodo, which is a likely lead, so that would suck. And I think it wins versus Snorlax too. Dracovish is also very good. It beats, loses, loses. I like that, but they could go for the fast U-turn off the rip. That scares me. Who do I think is more likely, Komodo or this one? Because then it's a T-Tar versus Dracovish decision there. I think, oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. The one that I'll have the more comfortable swap into is Dracovish, because then I can just go to my T-Tar. So that's, I like that because I just have a more comfortable swap in. Shoot. Okay, I guess wrong. Probably going to see a U-turn here, which makes the T-Tar swap in even less fun, if I'm being honest. I think I'm going to go to Ferrothorn because there's no way they're clicking a fire move, and it punishes the U-turn with the Iron Barbs, and it doesn't take much damage because it's max Bedef, and it should be a Dragon move. So Ferrothorn covers that as a good swap in. If they U-turn, then I'll lose a bit of momentum. They're probably going to go to... Oh, interesting. I wonder why they feared that so much. That's really odd. Maybe it's a setup Dragapult set, and it just didn't want to get into a... I can't think of a reason why he would have swapped there. That's crazy. I'll get a Spike up here. What if I want to knock off? No, I think Spikes behoove me more. Hits 1, 2, 3, 4. I might even be able to pressure my opponent to defogging the toxic spikes away. Komodo comes out. Gyro Ball does not work against Komodo. It's always a funny interaction if you ask me. I'm gonna go Pow. Oh, and I was getting toxic. See, this is probably what my opponent was setting up. I was a little bit foolhardy there. I can't go to EXCADRILL whatsoever. What is the best option? Again, fighting type moves in general. Maybe you should be throwing an Ice Punch instead of Stealth Rock on this T-Tar. I like the Stealth Rock because it kind of is a bluff that to my opponent that it's not Choice Banded, which is I think the most common set on the ladder right now, oddly enough. So I'd like the Stealth Rock for that reason, but Ice Punch do be hitting hard. Who is the least important? Tisk. I think I'm just gonna have to risk getting status on my out on here. If I can get stuff going, actually, toxic spikes or not, this spike support I have right now is gonna be super threatening for my opponent. I'm gonna follow that up with a, oh, they've got taunt. Okay, I don't know if that's common or not right now. That probably means it doesn't have toxic, which it has the stock toxic spikes for, so that makes sense. I think when an earthquake, because this thing's so pivotal, and then more importantly, don't have a good swap in, as we already determined. Yeah, I was tempted to go EXCADRILL right there too. You get the crit, super handy, super handy. This thing's getting real low now, and its recovery is not substantial. I wonder if I wouldn't even fodder this thing off. I think I'll go to Dracovish. I don't love it, but this thing's not in too much anyways. It's gonna eat the body press. My opponent is not getting rocks up. That's actually pretty handy for me. I have prevented rocks from staying up. I think Psychic Fangs covers this and the Toxic Spikes pretty well. Between the spikes, the Toxic Spikes is actually going to be taking pretty good chip if it stays in. And it kills the Komodo. Only reason I wouldn't want to is if he goes to Corviknight. But he stays in. Okay, so that should invite in the Corviknight, maybe the Clefable, maybe the Dragapult to just revenge kill me. Point being, the spikes I have is really threatening. Actually, if I'm my opponent, I'm going to Corviknight because the Psychic Fangs is doing nothing. And that way, like you've already done some major damage to Toxic Spikes, and you can get rid of these spikes. I might go to Ferrothorn and keep up the spikes. Or I go Hippowdon and try to recover. It's worth a shot. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it off. I feel like a Brave Bird here probably kills, but I'm gonna give it a shot. If I could get this thing up to 70, that'd be pretty dang handy. Although it would be 60. Or like 50 if he does attack. Ooh, no flinch, no flinch. Nice. Okay, so my opponent should be swapping here. I could slack off again, or I could Stealth Rock on the swap, or I can make a double. Oh, that's the tough one. How much do I want this thing healthy? This is the safe option. Oh, my opponent stays in. So this was definitely the great play then. I'm tempted to go to Dracovish. Yeah, it eats up the Iron Head and it's starting to this thing back out. My opponent is so stubborn. Why are you forcing this engagement? Okay, so I'll make the double on Toxic Pex. That seems pretty obvious to me. That will then follow up by inviting in the Snorlax. Who do I want versus this Snorlax? T-Tar's pretty great. Or I could just Draco Meter the Snorlax as a nuke, and then go to T-Tar, which probably isn't that bad either. Does it get a fighting type move that it would threaten me out though? I think I'm gonna Meteor the Snorlax. Yep, goes to Snorlax. It's got thick fat, so that in combination with its awesome special bulk means that it eats up ice moves really handily. It's a low-key great Komodo counter. Not Komodo counter, what am I saying? Curium. Does this off the rip. Oh, crap. Respects the T-Tar. Awesome. T-Tar's doing a ton to Toxapex meanwhile. Are they going to go for Skull Burn? I'm willing to take that risk. Are they going to recover? Recover, probably. Yeah. I could a defense drop or a crit. That'd be pretty awesome, though. Even Clefable isn't swapping into Crunch super comfortably. I kind of like this. I kind of like this setup right now. Give me a defense drop. Come on. I'm willing to try a little bit more. One defense drop, and this is a huge boon. If this doesn't burn, my opponent has to swap. Oh, they don't have to swap. Get a Curium. Or I can get that defense drop. Okay, goes to Clefable. How much is this going to do? Does a good amount. I'm doing it again. What's that mean? I'm going to do it again. What's that May? Get the defense drop on Clefable. Clefable has to swap now. There's that luck finally. Oh, it doesn't have to swap. We get 2 in a row though. It's probably Life Orb, I'm guessing from the... Softball is usually indicative that it's that set. I wonder if Dracovish Vicious Rend kills in 2 now. I think more importantly, Ice Beam is the play. Or do I go EXCADRILL? Hold the phone. EXCADRILL looking nice. Or do I go to my Dracovish? Oh, this is so tough. So tough. Let's do a quick calc on the... No, because the talk spec's left at 43, and it would be 76 when it comes in. So that would be a mistake. That would be a mistake. I think it's Curium. And then I think I Earth Power. Because that covers Toxapex, kills Clefable, and does more damage to Snorlax. Yes. How much will it do, though? Probably not very much. Yeah, no. You attack in Snorlax? I like where I'm at right now. Everyone's kind of low, but I'm playing against balance, and my team is extremely offensive. So the longer this goes, the worse. If my opponent can kind of weather this storm for a little while, yeah, I kind of did an autopilot for that play. I deserve that. If my opponent can weather this storm, then they will be in a great position in the end game, and that's what I don't want. What reason do I have not to Earthquake? Corviknight is my reason not to Earthquake. So I will go to... Getting some hazards up would be great once again. I'll go to Hip Out on the Corviknight. They might try to stay in and force the Super Shell like they did before. Oh, it stays in. Crazy. They get the crit. I mean, I've gotten so many crits, I will not be complaining about that, but that's kind of crazy. Am I faster? I think so. Okay, so that's huge. Once again, the longevity of this battle is the key between offense versus balance, and my opponent gets a huge feather in their cap from that play. How low is the Snorlax? Between... Is that going to be burned? Please no. Awesome. Okay, between sand and this freeze dry, it should be getting low. I think I'm going to rip that again. Sacks off the Clefable. Okay, maybe they're expecting a Draco Meteor on the Snorlax. Snorlax does come in. These two so low. Those Toxic Strikes in the beginning just paid out dividends, didn't they? Okay. So Earthquake at the best of times would be a good swap in. Maybe if I made a double, that would have worked out better. But after my opponent gets +1 up, it's not killing. And then they kill me with a Heat Crash. Oof. And it's a great wall for Curium. I think I'm going to go to this one. Oh, it hits Heat Crash right away. Great read. Okay, good thing to go to EXCADRILL. I wonder if they're going to do it again. I'm not sure. Ugh. I like it out on here because if they click Heat Crash again, I get the sand back up. I can do some Rocky Helmet chip. I'm lowering this thing a little bit. Okay, great. Now EXCADRILL can come in. EXCADRILL is extremely close to killing. I think I don't have anything to fear from Corviknight either. Okay, hold on. We're in a good position. It should be going to Corviknight here. I could even Rock Slide right away. This is so dicey. Versus Corviknight. Okay, I'm not losing much by going to that. Corviknight's the true issue here. I got to keep Curium healthy just for this Corviknight. They sack the Snorlax. That's great. That opens things up immensely for Curium. I've only got 2 sacks left in order to make plays to kill these 3. And no more sand either. That's actually probably the most important factor. I probably don't win just because I can't think of a way to kill Dragapult in the next 3 turns. They're obviously going to Corviknight here. I could probably get one more attack out of Dracovish too if I get it in after a sack. That's interesting too. They stay in. Did not expect that at all. This one's staying on everything, so I'm freeze drying. I'm under predicting here, and I just made fun of someone for my hypothetical stuff for staying in. But yeah, they have no respect for Curium. That crit is enormously helpful, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm not sure if it matters because this Dragapult is... I don't know what set it is. I think it's so weird that it swapped out against my Dracovish earlier. I think I keep my Ferrothorn alive because there's a chance that Corviknight only has Iron Head, and then it's actually a low-key win con. So I'm going to sack my Dracovish to Hex. Okay, it is that set. If it's the Hex set, do they run a Dragon move? I think they still run Draco Meteor. I want to, if I'm my opponent, I 1000% want to go out to my Corviknight here, but my opponent hasn't done that at all yet. If I go to Curium and they stay in, I think I lose. I'm fine with underpredicting the situation. Okay. Running the turns to this thing isn't important to me because it can't beat Dragapult and it can't beat Corviknight. It's mostly walled by Corviknight. Ferrothorn's max Spadef, might live. I wonder if I want to Leech Seed first though. I think I live just a straight Hex, but I don't think it burns. Okay, great, great. Now this thing probably kills me though, unless it's Body Press. Oh, please hit Leech Seed, please hit. I think I win. I think I win. I think I won. Oh my gosh, that was so stressful. That was so stressful. It's now a PP war, but I think I win. Getting Leech Seed up. Yes! Oh, that was so satisfying. That was so scary. Wow. Okay, well, thank you guys for sticking around. We go 3-0. I predicted it. So awesome. I really, really enjoy this team. I'd recommend you guys give it a shot. I'm going to have the pokepaste in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed too. Hope you learned a bit. I didn't play perfect. You know, I did not play perfect. But, you know, this team, what it does have different from Hyper Offense is you can make some mistakes, but it's got a good enough defensive core where it can still kind of recover from a mistake. With Hyper Offense, you kind of have to play perfect or make things work out, because if you just have a bad sack, it gets really bad, really ugly, really quick. But this team, I like that you just have like a bit of a defensive backbone to fall back on, which I definitely took advantage with a couple of my poor plays today. So yeah, that's a great way to end the live. I hope you all enjoyed once again. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.